Hello and welcome to Record Label Boss in the new year. And I want to thank you for being on the show today with Avio, with all of your friends, with, of course, Ringo Starr, the label cat, with Yo-Yo and with Lottie. And I'm going to turn their cameras on at this point, which, oh, there they are. They're very good. So thank you for joining us in the new year with our little B. I've been on a short break for about a week now and had Christmas and New Year's there. I hope you had a wonderful time during that time as well and that everything went well for you. I definitely did a lot of work in that time. We had a major release. We did some big promo. We have some new projects we have to talk about. So today's news section is definitely going to be filled. So today we're going to talk about various news that are in and around Count Zero Records and the new things that we're planning. I think there's something exciting there for you as well, especially if you're on Reddit. Because I've recently talked to a lot of musicians on Reddit and what their needs are and what they would like. And we have started developing a service that is, I think, going to be the future of the music industry. Not necessarily our service because we're a small company, but I think that what we're going to do there is going to be the future. And hopefully we're going to have a small part of that. I want to say hello to Lord, who's here. Hey, Lord, how you doing? I hope you had a wonderful New Year there and Christmas. Lada Peachy, of course, Lottie always there. Yo-Yo always there. Meg always there. And everybody else who's following us. On Reddit, I put the URL for our Discord in the title. So if you go to discord.gg/CZR, you'll come to our Discord server. And there's a live show room where you can chat and then you get repeated and your chat will be seen by everybody who's watching. Nifty way to get even the Reddit people connected with the central chat. If you have any questions during the show, as always, you can ask at any time. I will answer all of your questions. And if it is a question that I don't want to answer, I will tell you that as well. All right. I'm going to check if we're actually online here. Ooh. Because I cannot see myself. And that is usually weird because usually I can see myself. Because today we're trying something new. I'm actually pulling the feed from myself back into the stream. And, oh, yeah, look at that. Looks pretty good. I see myself on Reddit. Excellent. Proper nice. I hope you can hear me. Hold on, let me. Ooh. 'Cause I cannot see myself. And that is usually weird because usually I can see myself. Okay, good. It's working. All right, we're going to do it with this. So for the technically interested, and then we're going to start the show, I'm using an RTMP pull feed, which means that from our central studio where the things goes out, everything comes back into the studio. It goes into RPAN Studio, and from RPAN Studio, it goes live to Reddit there. So we have a separate feed for Reddit that serves Reddit in a somewhat worse image format because we had like a lot of problems serving it at the highest quality. Then kind of like Reddit always disconnects. Now we're serving Reddit at a low quality. So if you're on Reddit, enjoy the low quality. It's probably going to be more stable. Alrighty. Important question for the sake of the industry. Credit card number and what are your thoughts on religion, politics, and the Dallas Cowboys? So my credit card number would be 1. My thoughts on religion would be 2, politics 3, and the Dallas Cowboys 4. All right, so there's that. And now I'm going to go to the first service to review for today. And I know I got a lot of songs on there. We're going to go to Groover. And I think I have like 19 songs there. Almost running out. Almost running out. Okay. Let's start with our groover artists there. Hey people that are in the stream under me, understream people. Understream. People in the stream, understream. Is that it? No. Oh, let me turn the caption off. That way it gets a little bit bigger. Gonna put the cat in the middle and the other cat to the right. There you go. All right, let's play some music. Interesting. And this is Drowning in Your Love. Kainak V from Russia, Slovenia, something like that. So far, not so bad. Been hearing a few little mess ups there. Okay, yeah, that stays a little bit somewhat like, I don't know, not where you wanted it to be, where you would want it to be. It's a bit like decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that stays a little bit simplistic, even though it doesn't have a whole lot of mistakes made on it, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Alrighty. Let's get the next one. That's Alan Alan Corby. Love is a merry-go-round. And in case you noticed, I got new merch on. But it's actually not merch for us. I guess it's kind of like work clothes. Because so many people are always like asking about their label and everything, so... And Ladi today said it's like RLB but inverted. But that isn't true, because I'm still white. If you totally want to invert it, you'd need to put like CIG here or something. Wearing the CZR shirt. But then again, the background is still white and everything, you know, so... It'll be a whole lot of dark, because the old set was a whole lot of white. Okay. And as you can see, Ringo really did come today. As soon as I was like setting up for streaming, he immediately came and just sat there. He's like, yes, it's that time again. Okay. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Come on. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that stays a little bit simple, and even for something that is acoustic and voice, could be a little bit more varied, full stop. For commercial usability, it would definitely need some more melodic tracks, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Okay. The next one is Freaky from France with his song Baby It's Time. Oh, I just noticed that if I go to full screen, the chat isn't here anymore. The Chad. Totally missed the Chad. And Lottie says, aha, yeah, it comes in here now. First decent effort of the New Year's. Says Lotta Pitchy 32. I know Lottie's not 32, but It's a secret code that only Lottie and I know what it means. And Yeoman says champion. That's right. Can I put it here like this? Do it, yeah. Oh, there you go. See, this is good. Then I can put in the chat what somebody says and have some camera. Quit while you're ahead. What? Ringo is a good kitty. That's right. He's a very good kitty. He's a very nice boy. Nice boy and good kitty. And he has a special relationship with me because I feed him in the morning. Okay, does this go anywhere? Nope. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that has some good parts, but surprisingly doesn't really go anywhere and remains a little bit monotonous, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Weird. Why would you do that? Click, click, click. I'm clicking the feedback. Oh man, this system doesn't work well. Huh. Have to click this. Okay. Such a good thing that we are working on a new product. Next one is Spoke from Switzerland with his song Down We Go.
You hear the noise, you feel my heartbeat. Oh no, what else makes you feel
That's already better.
You hear my voice, you know what I need. I wanna take your breath away. So when I call you up, you got to move. That is all that I want from you. And when you come on over, I already know that the feeling's going to take control. So I say down, down, down we go. You got me spinning round, round, round.
Yeah, that's not so bad, is it?
The music's playing loud, loud, loud.
It's not the world's most difficult track, but
Down, down, down we go.
definitely sellable. Yep. Bum, 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 bum. Been DJing since '92. Good for you, man.
So when I call you up, you got to move. That is all that I want from you. And when you come on over, I already know that the feeling's going to take control. So
Good song. Full stop. What am I going to... What am I going to tell this guy? Hold on. How are we doing that now? I can't tell him to go on our service. Alrighty. Send us an email too. Oh, come on.
yeah, we're going down. Yeah, we're going down. Can you hear the sound?
And we can have a chat, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Have I approved so few people on Groover that what I do usually say to the people that I approve? I don't know. I'm gonna say this. That was pretty good, Spoke. And he seems to be my age, which is good. Owner of the label Progressive State. Huh? Also appears on famous labels. What? Why are you sending me this stuff then? The world is so weird. Some people are like... Some people are like, I have my own label and I work with other labels, but I'm still sending you my music because, I don't know. I think my own label is shit and I need more promotion than what I could do. I don't know, Not getting it, dude. All right, next one. Skeletons from the UK. Oi! British! And you know what the computer says in Great Britain? And the song is called Superstar Jamelia. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm like, not understanding. This is a cover. Why are you sending a cover? I'm captivated by your story of founding the label and targeting Croatia and Oceania. Many of our biggest inspirations are Australian acts, to be honest. It's an amazing. I would love to hear about their opinions, ideally on both this track and our overall project. Huh? People are like sending me personal, relatable messages more than ever before, Like Count Zero Records this and your story that. And I think that's really, that is so great because for years I've been trying to get the message out and nobody's ever, picked up on it. Which is super, I really like that. But what am I going to say to this person? It's a remix and it's like not even a good one. I'm gonna write feedback. What I'm gonna say both. Decent effort! ! Thank you for the very nice message. Full stop. As this is a remix and we generally don't accept remixes, I would really like to hear some of your original songs. So if you could send them over, that would really be cool. Full stop. You can always check out our homepage to learn more about us, and we would be happy to talk with you about your new products. Full stop. All the best and cheers. Products? Did I say project? Products? I'm such an idiot. Projects. I would be happy to talk about the projects. New about your... Yeah, there you go. That's a friendly no. Mr. Deep Sky from Germany. Event Horizon. I'm not gonna talk to him. I was gonna say join us on the Discord, I didn't give them an approval. I'm just like, I have to write down what I'm gonna say from now on because we're handling things differently than we did before. I should probably say join us on our Discord and stay connected with us or something. What is this? Yeah, this is not gonna work. No, please no. Decent effort! ! Okay, track that seems to have a lot of TB3 in it, which I really love, but generally is lacking a little bit of melodics. Full stop. All the best and cheers! ! There you go. Foxy is back. There you go. See, I'm writing very nice feedback today because it's the day of nice feedback. Everybody gets nice feedback today. And everybody actually should be able to turn on their microphone and actually talk if they wanted to. So, there's that. Next one is Lovely. I'm getting so many personal messages like never before. What? KTR3Y. Katurbi. I don't know. I cannot decode this. Kirby. Katrerby. Something like that. Song is called Lovely. Yeah, that's like KTR3Y. Katurbi? What is that? Kirby? Maybe Kirby? Sounds like a weak password. Katirbi. Karimbi. Karobi. Ben Kenobi. That is the definition of monotonal. The melodic content is if this song is literally it's like a genius melody, really. Why, oh why would you do that to me? Why, oh why? Decent effort, exclamation mark. The main melodic line in hook is extremely monotonous and probably should be reworked, as the production quality of the song and the video is actually pretty okay. Full stop. All the best, and cheers, exclamation mark. By the way, I jumped on Poopy's stream the other day. No, not Poopy's stream. Snooky's stream. Because it was right in the morning, and I was like with my tablet in the bathroom. And I was like watching Reddit streams, and there was like Snooky, you know. And I got on his stream and talked to him, you know, and he was like, "Oh my God, Avio is here." I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" That was interesting. And he said, yeah, he doesn't know if he wants to sign, etc. And this is how I got thinking again about independent musicians, you know. I mean, you can literally offer them the greatest contract in the world with the best team, and they're still going to be contemplating when they should be immediately running towards it. So we got to change our communication, and this is what we've been working on, because Ladi and Yo-Yo have been in the beta for our new product as well. So today I'm going to talk about our new product also. Echo, Minat, and Laurent Square wanna be free. Okay. Good. Snoozy. So he's also known as Nick Whitman, and his handle is, I think, Nick Whitman Music, and he's applied to us before, and he's on our Discord and has his own stream and YouTube stuff. He just put out new songs, and he's this really interesting guy that has really good choruses, and everything else is like really improvable, which I told him, you're like the inverse of everybody else, because everybody else, like, they're really produced well, but the chorus is shit because they can't songwrite. And for him, it's the other way around. You know, his choruses are really catchy, but everything else is like total noodle. And yeah. Alrighty. Bop, bop, bop.
Look around, the elders down.
Remix.
Like we can party no more. Look around, they beating us until our skin gets sore. We wanna be
Do. Okay, yeah. Bing bong.
from misery. We wanna be free.
Yeah, that is not really going anywhere. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay track that lacks a little bit in production quality and definitely has improvable vocals, full stop. I would keep working, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. I would. How is will and would the same word? How can you have a voice recognition and you say, I would keep working? Did I say I will keep working? I don't know. I said I would keep working, right? Am I stupid? I don't know. Life from Germany with his song No Matter. Okay, at this point, I would give the song 4.5 points for horrible out of key piano. Let's see how it continues. Let's make this competition. Can you judge the song in 2 seconds? You know, because people are always like, man, you can't judge a song in 2 seconds, but mostly you can. So I'm going to go with predictions. I'm going to say this is going to be a horrible song, unless they're like switching it up and it was a trick. We'll see. See, that's better. So it was a little bit of a trick, maybe. But those are stock vocals, so don't count them in yet. We're gonna wait for first drop, and then it's gonna be obvious. Not so good. The squeaky again with the squeaky shoes. Okay, I revise from 4.5 to 5 points. Okay, so in the beginning was worse than the rest of the song. The song gained, you know, some points. But my decline would have been in the first second. And it would have been justified. So 1 point for Avio. All right. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay track that remains really simple and has some key issues, especially in the beginning and in some other instruments as well, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. And a lot of people, when I say key issues, they don't know what I mean, you know? Like stay in key. How can you not stay in key? You have like the easiest way to stay in key for everybody watching, if you're a musician, and you're playing piano notes, you know, on your synthesizer or whatever it is, just use the white keys. That is like the simplest and basic super trick. Just use the white keys and you're automatically in key. And then if you want to stay to a smaller key, there's tools to where you can do that, to where you can literally not press the wrong button. And it will always shift you up and down. In Ableton, there's something like that, and in every other software. So that you can always stay in key, and this way you can just go like bam 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 bam, and you're always being key. That is like the simplest trick that there is, and a lot of people don't know it. And so, you know, 2 tips: only use the white keys if you start, and number 2, use a key limiter. All right, next one is "Happiness" by Ed Roman. 4 points. 4.5 points. Still at 4.5 points. Bon Tempi. I'll be drunk on New Year cheer.
Well, cry everybody now, cry everybody, cry everybody, cry everybody.
Yeah, 4.5. Solid.
Gets rid of your anxieties. cry everybody, cry everybody. It's just happiness. It's just happiness. It's just happiness. Let me turn you on to empathy. Well, cry everybody now, cry.
Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, like the first 2 seconds, I'm usually like half a point to a point off because, of course the song continues. But generally, once you hear the first like 10 notes or something, you can tell where it is going to go, because are the 10 notes in key? Are they in time? Are they played with an instrument that is of a good quality? And if you check these 3 things, 1, 2, 3, you can check them in the first 2 seconds. It's no problem. In key, in time, and a good sounding instrument. And in 2 seconds, you can already judge where the song is going to go. Because if there's major mistakes there, they're not in key, they're not in sync, not in tempo, and the instrument sounds like shit, then you immediately know. And Boja Driver says, what is the purpose of the guy typing by the yellow wall? Yeah, he's a hair model. He's a hair and chest model. So whenever he's on, a lot of girls are like, oh my God, he's on, shirt off, shirt off. That was a question from Reddit, by the way, from Boba Driver. So, hey, Boba, how you doing? All right, let's say something to Ed Roman. MTS Management Group, thank you for the time to read this, to listen. We'd love to start a sync relationship with you. We've got 25 different artists' music available, starting with Ed Roman, who has a catalog of songs available. I believe you, Michael, but if that is what you have available, I am really not sure we're going to start a relationship with you. We'd probably start a running away from you relationship. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Hey, Michael, thanks for your nice message. We would definitely be interested in receiving material for sync placement, but I'm not entirely sure that the current material is anywhere near what we would want for representation, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. I'm never, by the way, I'm also never mean on business stuff. Because, people reaching out to me trying to propose business, that's always good. I feel honored that they do this. Thank you. But I don't think I'd be doing you a favor with putting that, I don't know. If I send my contacts music like this, then they're not going to be happy. All right. My Blue Shoes from Millie B. Also a personal note. C'est comme ça, je suis tutu. What is up in the new year? Everybody is so fucking friendly to me. Hola, Cantiro Records. Hâte de vous faire découvrir mon morceau et avoir un petit article sur votre média serait topismé. La chanson envoyée sera disponible sur les platforms le vendredi. Whatever. Yes, your album, wonderful. Nice message, thank you. My Blue Shoes, let's listen. I'm trying my best to read French here, okay? And Tantric Spiritualism on Reddit says, you look like Bobby Hill. If I knew who Bobby Hill is, I would probably now be able to put that comment in the nice or bad section. But I don't know. Who's fucking Bobby Hill?
J'ai trouvé qu'une chaussure à mon pied, elle a le spleen d'un bon trekking, mais j'ai trouvé qu'une chaussure, oh I'm the woman, I'm the woman, I'm the woman with the wrong shoes. I'm the woman, I'm the woman, I'm the woman with the blue shoes. verre de champagne. Tu veux que mes larmes
Kid Dude from King of the Hill.
en haut de la montagne.
I still don't know who it is.
Tu veux que je change tout l'envers de ma penderie. Mais j'ai trouvé qu'une chaussure à mon pied, elle aime la rando.
Okay. Good message. Thank you. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Thank you for your message. And your song is okay, but I would definitely work on melodics in terms of commercial usability, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. It's essentially too boring for the international market. I don't know if there's a market for that in French. Probably is. We're just not doing like French stuff because essentially I don't know anything about it. Le sucre. Boya Derivé says le sucre. All right, Too Loud from France. Next one. Hot news. I'm reworking my songs created over 20 years ago. What? French musician, producer Toulon. Okay. Beauty from Toulon. A new remix from a song he made 20 years ago. Why not? Why not, you know? Hey, Ralen Ubek, how you doing? No, what is it? Ralen Ubek from Trovo there. How you doing? Le Crapé says Boya on Reddit. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like sounds like what I did 20 years ago, though. Le Crapé. No, it's not Crapé. It's not Crapé. It's Le Nubi. Not so bad. It's. I'll give it like 6 points. You know, it's not totally horrible. It's no horrible. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay track that has some good parts, but essentially stays somewhat simplistic in production quality and really could use an upgrade both in songwriting and in instrument use. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. There you go. Boing. And the next one is Don't Leave Me Dangling This Bohem. And Ralen Ubek Bubek says it's like a noob. And thank you, Getano, for wholesome. That's very nice. By the way, if you feel inclined to upvote my stream or give me like these presenti bits on Reddit, you're totally allowed to do that. Presenti bits. Presenti bits? Presentits? Titty bits? And Ralen Ubek Bubek said, when you started streaming, I'm gonna call you Ralen from now on. I started streaming. When was that, Ladi? When did I start streaming? I think August last year. So 1.5 years ago, I would say. Something like this, maybe. Yeah, possibly. Could be. Yeah, this is not gonna go. Feedback. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay track that could use some work in melodics and especially some focus on the vocals as well. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. God gave voice recognition to us in melodies. What? It's always interesting what Siri types here. In melodics. There you go. Bang! So many songs today on Groover. Catacomb. Trebor Catacomb. And Lord knows it because Lord has been there really, really from early on. And he says the same thing. Earlier. Probably June to July 2020. But I started watching August. Yeah, Lord was one of the first viewers that I ever had. And Ken is there. He's saying he's been busy working with Tori on music. That is wonderful. Definitely not August. June, July 2020. Yep. And Ralin Ubek Pubek says, I followed you because you seem like a good person to me. That's what most people do. I think they're interested in the music and stuff, but they follow me because they think I'm interesting or funny. It's so weird. Nobody's interested in what I do. I want them to be interested in what I do, and they're like, you're funny, I follow you. I'm like, that's not the point. Okay, that's a little bit bloop. Okay, Boya says Apple computer iPod voice recognition sucks, the big one. Yeah, that's what I'm using. You know, I have my iPad standing here and I'm playing the music from the iPad and then I talk the feedback into it. This way I don't have to talk. It's the best solution I've found so far, voice recognition wise. I know it works better if I plug in like a microphone to the iPad, but then I can't get the sound that's on the stream, you know. So hold on, let me can I hold this up? Oh, there you go. See, here's the tablet. Oh yeah, the wires are short. Sorry, so I can't really lift it up anymore. All right, Trebor Catacomb. That's very 8-bitty. All right. Very 8-bitty. Oh! Trebor Catacomb. Okay, let me get into that and give him some feedback. There you go. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that sounds very 8-bit and has good parts, but definitely could use more love in production, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Fuck, it's misspelled there. Oh God, I broke my tongue there. Thank you for Silver Foxy. That is very nice of you. I love you, and which channel ever you are, Foxy is appearing everywhere giving me stuff. That's very nice. I'm so blessed to have all these peoples from all around the world. All around the world. Around the world, around the world. All right, now that we have established it, and I'm essentially am I doing stand-up comedy here instead of music reviews? I don't know. Pamela Hopkins featuring Jason Lee Campbell, One More Last Kiss. Are you from Serbia? Oh, that's very cool. I've been in Serbia many times because I worked on a pretty big project there in Belgrade. I'm contractually not allowed to talk about it. But we used to always go to Iguana there at the old Sava, old Danube, what is it? That river thing? I don't know if they still have Iguana there, but use more love in production, good one. I'm trying to decide if this is very generic country or bad country. No, Rylan, we only play the stuff that people send us here on this show, you know? It's like people send their stuff to me and then I review it. It's not totally horrible. And Ken, who is actually really in that genre, you know, country blues, southern guitar music, says this is super geberic. And I think that's his way of saying generic, but he's from the South, so he says geberic. Oh, it's a super geberic. Sorry, I'm self-entertaining live on the stream. All right, only right feedback. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay track that is okay, but somewhat generic. And could use smaller improvements in all areas of the song, like vocals, songwriting, etc. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. So difficult. What do you say to somebody who's super generic? Usually I'm always calling for generic, commercially usable songs, and then somebody sends it to me and I'm like, yeah, it's too generic. You know? Man, I don't know. It's definitely hard to please me, but I think what it is they're trying to be generic, they're trying to be commercial, but they're just not there in terms of quality. You know, if this was like 2 whole points better in production, vocals, etc., then I'd totally say, yeah, sure, let's go ahead, slap him in a group with Kenny, and Yahoo the crap out of him. You only know. Circle KSK folk music from What? Circle KSK from Japan, folk acoustic metal. Folk acoustic metal? Nightmare. Are you kidding me?
Wake up and see from the window the winter sea. Cold on my fingertips, snowflakes falling. I wonder would I feel the wind trapped inside? I just wait in here until I can break free from the start.
Is it gonna be metal now or what?
My waist gone, my heart burning. I can feel my chest.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And I can't breathe
Huh?
again. Breaking from the chains I'm in.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be nice because this person is from Japan. Circle KSK uses a production method in which members other than the composer are changed for each song. The members collaborate with people from all over the world, such as USA, India, Greece, and Canada. One day I may be able to work with you. Yeah. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Interesting way to produce, and a song that I would probably not deem commercially ready, full stop. Definitely keep working and improving your production quality and the quality of your individual musicians, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. I mean, just having people from different countries doesn't really matter if they're not good. It doesn't matter which country flag the suck has, you know? So, I don't know. Yeah. All right, Goat Wavy from the United States with his song Ventin. And who doesn't like crispy goat?
SDMG shit, man.
Hey, Creepy Ape is back. Hey, how you doing, Creepy? Welcome back. Should there be some kind of authority to designate genres of music to avoid confusion? There actually...
Hey, yo, Pluto. You going?
Hey, Creepy. There actually is a kind of like an official genre list that we have facing to our distributor, because when we send music to distribution for like Spotify, Apple, and everything, we have to put it in a genre, and then that genre categorization has to be done by us, me, or somebody who knows about music, and then you have like this list of 200 genres that you can put stuff in. It's just that a lot of times artists don't have that list, or they don't even know that it exists. So they kind of like put themselves in the wrong genre, and then submit to the wrong people, send it to the wrong radio stations. It's kind of like its own thing to know all these genres and to know the difference between them, which is really, really difficult because there's lots of genres that I don't have any idea of their subtle differences because I'm really not into that kind of music. So genre categorization is always really difficult. Plus, if you put it in a subgenre that's too small, then people are going to ignore your song. And if you put it in something that's too big, the song is kind of like drowning in pop. You know, you can put it at pop, but everything's going to be pop. You know, so yeah. All right.
Crazy. Going crazy. Hey. Wait. Hey.
Creepy Paper says, I mean like a certification given to each song. Nope. There isn't. Creepy, the label does that. Or if you don't have a label, then the individual indie artist does that. And they're usually not really good at it. So they get their songs stuck in completely the wrong genres a lot. I see that.
Out the city with packs like they had a passport. Coming from the bottom, talking way under the asphalt. Touching dirty money, gotta watch out for that task force. Bad vibes attract bad vibes, get what you asked for. Get what you asked for. Play hunger and devastation. It was all a combination. Riding dirty since he started riding with no registration. Wave the pole out the window, so it ain't no speculation. Young nigga speeding to a ticket, fuck a salutation.
Okay, I don't know. It just keeps on going. And Ken's very happy that he's at 48,000 views there. And I just looked at our videos for the end of the year review, which we always do on the channel, and I have to say that Junkyard Hot Rod, what he's referring to here, Ken Tucker's video, Junkyard Hot Rod, is one of the videos that are working pretty well on the channel in terms of bringing in people and people liking it, etc. We are advertising for it, and it does cost money, but there's always a difference. You know, when people like the video, they'll come. Advertisement will be cheaper, to make it blunt. You know, and the crappier your song, the more you have to pay for ads. All right. Okay, Venton. What are we going to tell him? Yeah. I don't know. Very basic. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that probably could use some more love in the melodic department as it stays a little bit monotonous. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. So many people nowadays want their feedback on stuff. So many people so that everybody's turned their camera off and left me. I turn around and they're all gone. Thank you. That was so sweet of you. Okay. Next one. Flippin' Green. Remake of his first hip-hop track. Oh man, I'm already afraid of it. Yeah, that's a 3.5. Yeah. Oh my god, 3 points. One more year and it's down to 2.5.
Show me the money, show me the money, show me the money. She said, show me the money, show me the money, show me the money. Yeah. Flipping green like the pages of a magazine. My girl won't settle for less than a seat in the mezzanine. Flipping green like an ATM machine. Got a wet fingertip cause I'm paying for a stretch limousine.
Wow. I'm going to sadly have to pass on this wonderful opportunity with this. What am I going to say? Decent effort, exclamation mark. Track is somewhat basic, but the vocals kind of like do you in because they're actually pretty super improvable. Full stop. All the best and cheers! Exclamation mark. I felt that was very nice. Bars. And the hottest bars in Chief Keef's of Saucer released. Yeah, those were hot bars, Lord, right? Everybody likes a hot bar. And everybody should start their rap song with yeah, 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 yeah. And like just do a few years for good measure, you know? That's generally how how rap music is, like, yeah. Oh man. All right. Loving You Hurts from Raphael. Chorus? Sorry, chorus. That's a good start. See, this guy did it right. This guy does it right. This is how I want a song to start. 9 seconds and they've already got like 2 or 3 things of interest. You know, that is good. You're streaming that song, it comes in, bang, there's already something going on. You know, you gotta...
I'm trying so hard. I'm giving all I've got.
You know, starting with a harmony and then... Alaska asking me to create and play.
Breaking all the walls you've built for us.
All right, now he has to follow up. Because so far the song stays very, very low-key.
Is it too late now? Too late now. You say you love me, but
Come on, do something, Raphael.
can't forget you won't forgive me.
You can do it.
You give me no choice but to
Don't leave the song there and go back to vocals. Two verses. Fuck. And now we need a big change, a cataclysmic change.
tell me how to love you and be the one you run to. How we got lost
Random piano.
between head and heart.
Ha! Pooh, Rafael Mirilla. Well, I'm gonna say to this guy. Decent effort! Exclamation mark. Pretty cool start of the song and many good parts in it. But song doesn't reach its full potential and stays a little bit monotonous and could do with some work, especially in melodics during chorus, full stop. Join our Discord and chat with us if you want to. Would definitely be interested to hear more from you in the future, full stop. I'll just tell people to join the Discord from now on, you know? Yeah, join our Discord and they can figure it out. I mean, how fucking difficult is it to figure it out? You literally type Count Zero Records in Google, go to our webpage, and there's like a huge banner, join us on Discord. I don't think that's difficult to figure out, is it? No, nah. It's not, but, you know, good start. Good start. Vocal harmony, singing, you know, no fucking around. Yeah, like that. And Creepy Ape is asking, are there regulations which govern mixing and mastering? Regulations, no. Rules, kind of. If you're speaking about technical regulations, then when you're mixing and mastering, one of the most important things is to leave headroom for the mixer and later some headroom for the masterer. What that means is that you don't put your song to 0 dB, but you actually give it into mixing at a mix down of about -6 decibels. And then when you master, you should not go higher than a headroom of 1 dB. because you should deliver your song at -1 dB, and you probably should not go over 12 dB LUFS. The problem is that very few people probably understand what I just said. So unless you're doing mixing and mastering yourself, you'll probably not be able to understand the requirements for it. Yeah, it's kind of like, how can I say? Nothing that people generally know. But you know, other than that, there's very little requirements. It shouldn't be clipping. If there's clipping, they will throw it out. If there's silence, they'll throw it out. So essentially, clipping, silence, and lack of headroom will get your stuff thrown out by distributor. All right, Leaf Shield. Drink me between the between the lines. Between the lines. What? Okay. La 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 la. Come on, come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Nothing happening there. Hello, says he. We present you an instrumental music of our new album. Okay. Ooh, decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that remains a little bit simplistic and probably could be augmented with some more music. With some more melodic instrumental tracks. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. A lot of people are submitting extremely simple instrumental music. Very difficult to place this. If you're looking at what people typically do for sync, you know, this complete, super simple thing, you know, usually doesn't work all that well. All right, 333 Bank from France is sending us bonjour. Je suis moi, blah, 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 blah. Releasing blah blah. Okay, nothing important, just I'm releasing this song nobody wanted, dancing. That is horrible. Out of key massively. It's making me want to pour my eardrums out. At this point it's like you feel like you need to die. Okay, nothing I can do about this. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Yeah. Decent effort, exclamation mark. The main hook of the song is strongly out of key. A with itself and B with the other instruments in the hook. Full stop. This should be definitely addressed before progressing anywhere else with the song. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Like really nothing to say there. All right, we got it done. We got it done. At least here we got it done. There's always more to do. 71 notifications. Wow. Man. All right, let's go to Muso Soup and have a look at what we got there. But it's always so much. There's I don't know. There's more material than I could review in 4 lifetimes. Generally, you know. New chat, artist submissions. Let's just check in a few artists here. Julia Lostrom, Walk Away. And there's a lot of already released stuff on Muso where artists are just looking for promotion. Boring. Not bad, but also not. A lot of stuff is just like. I think in the triangle between production quality, songwriting, and correct conduction of stuff, a lot of people get lost. Christmas shenanigans. No. Couldn't see that. Taipei Radio. Radio. Oh my god, how many we got? 1,343. Okay, that's because some of them expired. So artists have been less busy on Muso over this new year and stuff. So we had 1,500 songs to review there when I left, and now we have 1,300. It's not like we're ever going to review all these songs, you know? No, horrible. Hate the percussives. They're not in sync. Ba-ba.
Touch of clear sky and overdue high. Yesterday her eyes.
Vocal 7-5, song 6.
How can I play the game in an ocean of shame? All this long-lasting blame makes me spit on my name. On the outside, I kept the profile.
Not so bad though, I'm gonna save it. Ross Gilman, have yourself a merry little Christmas. You need to like come up with your Christmas songs a lot earlier. People generally people underestimate the time frames in music, you know? I have so many artists that deliver their songs just shortly before Christmas, and then they're like, let's do a Christmas release. And I'm like, you're so cute, you know? You deliver it 10 days before Christmas, and then you think you're really going to do a Christmas release. And then some of them are extremely insistent, and then I let them in, and the song tanks, and they're like, oh, it didn't go so well. And I'm like, no, because we didn't have 3 months to prepare the promotion. Yay, you know? I cannot tell you how many times I've talked to artists who were super firm with me, and we need to release this at this and this time. We need to release this at this and this time. And I said to them, you know, if you do that, we don't have any headway. We're not going to send it to playlisters. We're not going to blah, blah, blah. Everything we need to do to prepare a song for release. You're not going to have any of that. I'm going to decline that. And your song's going to go out there with no promotion. It's fucking tanking. And they're like, we need to put it out. It's so important. It needs to be out. Because, you know, a lot of artists are always like really caught up in their own importance. And like their song needs to see the world. Like anybody's actually waiting for their stuff. And then you put it out and nothing happens. Literally no one watches it. And it gets completely drowned because they picked the entirely wrong schedule for it. And then they're like, why is it not working? Why is it not working? You know? So when you're doing a release, give yourselves 3 months to nicely start the promo for your stuff. Find out who you want to send it to some DJs, send it to some music supervisors, whoever you want the stuff to receive. Make sure you have a video. The video's ready to premiere. then at least a month before you release it, send it out to the distributor, and everything needs to be at least a month. And generally support your release with ad campaign, or it's not going to work. And I've seen a lot of people piss away their good songs because they were absolutely convinced that their song needs to go out really, really quickly, or really at this time because it's a funny date, or because their grandmother had birthday, or whatnot, because the date was meaningful to them, or they just wanted it out as soon as they could. And I always strongly advise against it. But at the end of the day, if somebody feels really, really strongly about that, I do let them ruin their own career. Because I feel if I don't let artists ruin their own career, they're never going to learn. And I had a lot of fights with people about how to best promote music, and they were always wrong. There was never an instance that I could remember where an artist was right about music promotion. Because if the artist was right about music promotion, they would already be famous. I'm always saying, they're like, why should we believe you? And I said, well, you already tried yourself and you got nowhere. This is why you came to us. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. If you knew anything about marketing, you'd be famous, right? Oh, man. So funny. Always good. All right. Dog in Confusion, Caramel. Nope. But it's the same with every other stuff as well. Everybody's talking like they're a doctor nowadays. Everybody's on the TV talking about COVID, like they went to university and they're all like, they're all virologists. Like millions of virologists nowadays. And Boba the driver says you're always right and they're always wrong. Why don't you list your big success for us? I do, and we actually have a list for it. It's called The Charts. You can go to countzerorecords.com and click on the button Charts, and you'll literally see the list of all the placements that we have. This is why we have it, for you to see and for everybody to see. We're really transparent on what we are and what we're not are. So you're very welcome. Go to the list, countzerorecords.com, click Charts, and you will see all the chart info. All right. T.E. Yates, Strange Weather. We're always really trying to be transparent with everything. And I think this is part of our success. And a lot of people hate that because they don't want to be called out. But I don't think there's such a thing as calling out. I think there's such a thing as improvement. And then there's people that are unwilling to improve. And the people that are generally unwilling to improve are usually not going to go anywhere. I've seen people make so many... and there you go, 2 downvotes. There's 2 downvotes on Reddit for me saying that, that we have that we have charts. Because people are generally, when people are making like offensive statements on Reddit, a lot of people expect the streamer to be like, yeah, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to say. Very few people expect the streamer to say, yeah, look at the charts, dude. We literally have it there to kind of like call out the people that are heckling him. And a lot of people just come in, a lot of streams for drama and to see people being harassed and negativity be thrown on them, and then they will upvote. They're like, yeah, that's good. Let's tell the streaming girl she's fat and a horrible bitch, and that's what they enjoy. Not gonna work with me. All right, Echo. Mostly because I'm really honest. I chose to be honest in my life because it's just so much easier. And Boja the driver says 40,000 plays in Eastern European bullshit Spotify is not exactly success in the business. That is correct, but that is not what we have. See, there's always people who intentionally. What happens first is veiled racism towards Eastern Europe. There's a lot of hatred of people that are saying you're fucking Eastern European. It's usually Americans or people that are from English-speaking countries. So Boya, if you're a fucking racist, I really can't help you with that. So you really need to go and fuck yourself, okay? If you think that anybody in Eastern Europe is useless and a piece of shit because their country isn't good, then I really don't like you, okay? I do not agree with that. And there you go, more downvotes. If you think Eastern Europe is shit, I don't need you on my stream. Number one. Number two, we have over 2 million streams this year, and it's called addition. It's when you add together the places where something is played, and I know that a lot of people have a problem with that. So I'm telling you, just add stuff up. And number three, I see no other indie label on here even engaging in conversation. I see nobody else other than us coming on here being transparent and even entertaining all the 12-year-olds that think they can heckle us. So once you've learned addition and once you're no longer racist, I'll answer your questions again, okay? Righty. And you know what I started with? When I started in 2018 with my label, the first year I had 20,000 plays on all of my songs that I had. I had one artist and 20,000 plays. Now I have 50 artists and 2 million plays. Okay, so I went from one artist and 20,000 plays in 2018 to 50 artists and 2 million plays in 2020. 21, actually. And we're not there yet, but we're one of the bigger indie labels by now. And I think it's totally justified because we have an awesome team and some really, really nice people. And we have had really good success. So I'm really happy with that. And usually we have a lot of kids come on here saying, you know, you don't have 7 million plays and your name is not Kanye West. You're not a musician. Hey, ATD, how you doing? That is actually not so bad. All right, let's engage. I'm not going to read out the comments anymore. I'm just going to read them. Okay, somebody's accusing me of bragging. Okay. So I like to talk about our achievements. That's really, really important to me because they are achievements of us and of our artists. And when I say I have never met an artist that knows more about marketing than I do, you should know that I have a business degree. I have a degree in business administration, a master's degree in international management, and I'm currently doing PhD in sociology, and I've been a manager for 25 years. I will repeat it again, and I absolutely stand by it. I have never met an artist that knows more about marketing than I do because I studied it, I worked in it for 30 years, and there's no one, not even close, that knows anything anywhere near as much about marketing and effective music marketing or product marketing that I do. And that to have the assumption, the incorrect assumption, that because you're young and you're ignorant, you're the best, is what is the major problem that a lot of people have in music. The incorrect assumption that you're awesome based on entirely nothing is what makes you not succeed. Because you think you're so freaking good because, you know, you're 16 and you already worked in music for two weeks. And this is actually one of the biggest factors of success in music, is letting your team do their work. If you have a team at any point, let your promoter do his job, let your accountant do his job, let your marketer do his job. let your producer do his job, your songwriter, etc. Music is a team sport, and I've met artists that haven't understood that in 50 years or more, and it usually doesn't end well for them. Work with the people that really know what's going on, trust them, and if you have problems, get a new team. Yeah, ATD says I was a product marketing engineer at one point for a global 100 company. That is very good. Happy to help. Yeah, dude, there's people that do nothing else but marketing. Of course, they're going to be better than the typical artist in marketing because that's all they do. That is literally their job. The idea that you as an artist, who should, by the way, focus on music, are better in marketing than the marketing specialist, some dude who's worked on it for 30 years, is insane. I'm not better than the local baker. There's a bakery and there's a guy that's been baking bread there for 30 years. I'm not going to go there and say I can bake bread better than you because that dude is a professional in what he does. So realizing and respecting professionals is a really good step to success in any business, actually. And so I listen a lot to what my people have to say. And music, it's the same. There's a lot of genres where I just don't know. There's mumble rap, there's Balkans music, and if I were to interfere with songwriting and production there, I would probably not make it better because it's not my thing. So I'm trying to be. Yeah, that's what ATD says. ATD says, get out of your own way. Let the pros shine. That's right. I try to understand what it is that I can do, and I try to understand what it is that I cannot do, and I try to do the things that I'm good at, and I try to not do the things that I'm bad at or can't do. I'm not necessarily bad, or I just don't have any experience, you know? And you can never do as much as a 10-person team can do for you, you know? And this type of teamwork is what I'm always stressing with artists, and some artists are excellent in working with a team. Let me be clear. When I say that artists generally don't have an idea about marketing, it is true. But good artists know what they're good at. They know they're great in songwriting. They know they're great in vocals. They're great in performing. They have great charisma. They're aware of where their strengths are and they use them. Best artist ever. If an artist comes to you and says, I'm really good at this and this and this, and then they really are, that is somebody you want to work with because it means they have enough self-reflection to know where their strengths and their weaknesses are. And that is really good. And if somebody has a weakness somewhere, maybe we can pair them up with a producer, with a songwriter, with somebody else that can cover that weakness. But if and that also happens, there's so many artists that think they're great in everything. And of course they're not. Nobody's great in everything, you know. And then that becomes a problem because they're super self-absorbed, you know. All right, let me just go in here. Getano says the Eastern Europe is one of the biggest music markets in the world. Yeah. Eastern Europe music market is about, 10 to 15% of the world music market. And a lot of people underestimate that on how big that market actually is in music, just because they're not in it or engaged with it. Okay, Tudor says, music is absolutely a team sport. People think it's all just one singer or songwriter that makes it happen, but it really does take a village to produce a successful artist. Yes, 1000%. Okay, Tudor. That's what it is. It takes an entire team. It's just that people don't see the team because the team is not in front of the camera. It's just the artist that you see in the end product. But there's a videographer, there's a songwriter, there's a producer, there's a marketer, there's the executive producer, there's the people on the label supporting the stuff with money, with organization. There's people writing newsletters. There's people reaching out to DJs. So many people are engaged in a successful music campaign, but you don't see them. And because you don't see them, a lot of kids think they're not there. Much as if you close your eyes, it's black. Does it mean it's night? No, it just means you have your eyes closed. Literally nothing else. Just because you don't see it does not mean it's not there. And this is one of the great problems that we have in society, that people ignore. Not only people that work behind music, but if as COVID has shown, all the people that work in various professions that are underappreciated. Everybody that works in logistics, in healthcare, in the supermarkets, and in so many other places where we really need people to work, and they're really stars for running our society. But nobody cares, because everybody only sees the person that's on the stage, and they cheer to them and they clap. But what they don't understand is it's a production. It's that personality that's up there isn't even real. It's a projection area for them to see in this person what they want to see in this person. Most of the artists that I know are completely different in real life than they are as a stage persona. Because on the stage, nobody wants to hear about your problems. And, talk about, Tim Bergling, Avicii, he was a conflicted, depressive, sad fucking dude. And people loved his music. When he performed, it was crazy. He was like a god, but really he was like always unhappy. And he killed himself because of it. And, there's knowing the difference between what is and what seems to be is really important in music. And we all kind of we put on a show. I put on a show. A lot of people put on a show. But that's because we're entertainers. We entertain people. I entertain people right now. I speak about conflict topics, and, even if people downvote me, I don't give a shit. I'm not, necessarily, beholden to anybody's money that they're throwing at me. But at the end, we're entertainers, and people want to be entertained, so they don't want to hear about my problems. They don't want to hear about, I don't know, my cat just died. Well, maybe the cat, but still. But everybody puts on a persona. It's important to know that, and to know that music is a team sport. Music is a team sport. So, okay, you're totally right. Thank you. Ketano says, but nevertheless, the presumption that U.S. music trends are the benchmark for the whole world is false. Let's just start talking about Eurovision Song Contest and the fact that U.S. TV are considering to buy the rights for U.S. market. Yeah, Australia already has. The United States is very United States centric. People have little knowledge of what's going on outside, and that's mostly because of educational bias and educational ignorance. People aren't born ignorant. People are made ignorant. They're made ignorant by systematically ignoring anybody else's achievements and anybody else's history. If you would live in a country that would only teach the history of your own country, you'd probably also start to become somewhat country-centric, I think that's not very good. And, I had a boss years ago. He's smart. He doesn't like me anymore, but he's smart. And he says to me, you know what? What's it called? Pity is for free, but jealousy has to be earned. And he said this to me every time when somebody was really jealous of me and attacking me for a reason. And he was of the opinion that was excellent. And he said, yeah, but this is excellent. I'm like, how is that excellent? And he said, yeah, because pity is free, but jealousy has to be earned. And they're obviously very jealous of you, so they must think you've done something right. Congratulations, So he was somebody who honestly always was happy when people were throwing jealousy fits, And of course, are we going to go into the whole artist thing again? To where, artists just want to hear that they're great? Nah, Let's leave it there for today. Let's leave it there for today. I think it's society as a whole. We have arrived at a very thin-skinned society to where everybody thinks they're entitled to their opinion, even if it's wrong. By the way, I don't think so. and this is very un-American, I know. I don't think that a completely unqualified opinion, an opinion that is based on nothing else but pure desire or emotion, is a valid opinion. Absolutely not. A completely unqualified opinion, like, you know, all the black people need to die because they're nothing else but monkeys. That is not a qualified opinion, and I will not let that opinion stand and say, oh, everybody's entitled to their opinion. That is political correctness that has gone too far. To me, to say, you know, we don't need to get vaccinated because it's everybody's personal opinion if your kids should die or not. I don't let that stand as a qualified opinion too. That is idiocy, and idiocy cannot be a qualified opinion. So I think what has derailed this world a lot in the last 10 years is that everybody's completely unreflected, completely unintelligent and uneducated ramblings are now seen as a valid opinion. Oh, you think the earth is flat? That's a valid opinion. Oh, you think that Martians gave Michael Jackson an anal probe? Oh, that's a valid opinion. Everything is a valid opinion now, no matter how stupid or dumb it is. And people aren't calling out this bullshit for what it is. It's stupid. It's dumb, and it's not true. We're going to build a wall and make Mexico pay for it. Some person said, as their pinnacle point of their presidency. And at the end of the presidency, they built 18 miles of a 3,500 mile wall, and they paid for it themselves, and nobody talks about it. The kind of lying that's completely acceptable in politics and anywhere else in the world nowadays is really a huge problem. Martians did what? Hey, Scotty, how you doing? Yeah, I'm politicking again. I'm going to go back to music. So, you know, everybody just being free to lie and chill and steal how much they want and nobody calling them out for that. I blame the media for this, by the way. Artists inclusive. When somebody bullshits and somebody lies and somebody is wrong, they need to be called out. And of course, it's always easier to say, oh, that's your opinion and I have my opinion. But no, you know. The idea that we need to revert to a fascist, authoritarian regime because that is so wonderful, I don't know. No. Hood Life music. All right, Lottie, what do you think about what I just said? All of it. And what do you think about me saying things like that on the show? You don't have anything to say at the moment? Okay. All right, Joe and the Anchor, leaving you now. All right, let's listen. I'll save it. I'll save it. See what I think about it. And then I wanted to say something, but I forgot what it was. Politics, success. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Okay, so success. Very important topic for all of the musicians out there. Nowadays, especially in the entertainment world, I would say close to 70% of the people that you see in the music area are faking their success. And people believe the success faking. So much so that the people that are honest are generally laughed at. What? You don't have that? You don't have that? What? So if you say to somebody, you know, I got 40,000 plays, people will laugh at you. Why? Because 80% of all the people out there are buying bot plays for their stupid songs. And in a song that, you know, could never get played anywhere and is absolutely horrible has 700,000 plays because the person just bought bot plays for it. Major labels do it. Everybody else does it. I've seen so many independent artists buy vanity services to where they just buy fake followers. They buy fake plays and all of that stuff. And then you have a bunch of honest artists that are saying, you know, I got these and these plays, and everybody laughs at them. So I think that is kind of like really weird, to where there's so much fake it and you will never make it really going on there, that the people that are honest seem unsuccessful. But it's actually really easy to find out who's faking it, and a lot of people are faking it. And we get some longer chat from Meg there. It's in the human nature to doubt everything and everyone and everything. For Pete's sake, people were burned on the stake when it was the Middle Ages. Yeah. God forbid to think the sun, you're not the center of the universe. So yeah, don't be worried with people that are telling you that, you know, your 30,000 plays is not a success. Because it is. Because most people never get that far. And that is just the cold hard facts. And the cold hard facts number 2 is that even a lot of indie artists now buy vanity advertisement services. And what I mean by that is services to where they're not really advertising their product, but they're just adding fake followers or fake plays or fake clicks on their resources to make them appear more successful. And we don't do that. We advertise normally, but the people that you see playing the songs with us are normal people. They're there because we advertised it, yes, but they're not fake. And this is a huge difference. If you have a social media account with 100,000 real people, that is some serious reach, my man. And if I were to go in there right now and I wanted to make an Instagram account with 100,000 people, I would have to pay no more than $5 for it. You can literally buy an Instagram account with 100,000 followers from a Russian bot hacker for $5 to $10. And then you can put your name on it and say, oh, I got to 100K followers. And this is all that's wrong with the world. There are so many young musicians that are breaking at this idea that they need to have hundreds of thousands of followers, hundreds of thousands of plays, because they see it done everywhere else. But everybody is just fucking faking it. If you have thousands of fans, it's already extremely good. And it's gonna be really wonderful for your career. It's just that, you know, people, I've always found it funny that people will believe the most outrageous sales lies and sales pitches like these, you know, join our WhatsApp group, make $400 every hour, blah, blah, all of this bullshit. Lots and lots of people are buying into that bullshit. But when people tell them, you know, that hard work and knowledge wins the day, people are like, wow, who are you? What? You don't have any credentials. But the guy in the fake YouTube video with the rented Lamborghini, which he claims is his, standing in front of the rented villa, which he claims is his, you believe that guy. Because look, he has a Lamborghini and he has a villa. How fucking dumb can you be? You know what I mean? Sucker born every minute. And then it gets to where you disbelieve the people that are honest and you believe the people that lie. And this is all that's wrong with the world nowadays, you know? This is how people get into like conspiracy theories and everything, you know? Because it's just so convenient to believe the people that lie. Because then everything makes sense. Because that guy says, I'm really important, I had huge success. Come follow me and I'll make you successful as well. And you don't need a lot of effort. All you need is to like, you know, give me a little bit of money here and there. That's a beautiful message, you know. Have 200,000 plays on Spotify just by paying me $25, you know. How do you think this is real? Oh man. Spotify is probably the fakest platform you can probably possibly find anywhere, because I don't know how many people fake there, but I think I don't know anybody who doesn't do fake plays on Spotify, like professionally. I don't think there's a single label that doesn't do bot plays on Spotify. It's like the national pastime, and Spotify kind of like accepts it because it makes them appear bigger. That's what it is. And when they do something, they usually punish the very small guys. They'll make a campaign against independent musicians and be like, oh, you got like 200 fake plays and stuff, you know. But they'll leave like Beyonce's 30 million fake plays on there because, you know, for good measure. Lots of topics today. If you have any question, you're welcome to ask. If you dare. We had a very heated discussion. Just don't tell me all Eastern Europeans are useless pieces of crap. Or like, haha, it's Eastern Europe, you know? I'm not from Eastern Europe. But it's like, just imagine somebody would come in and say, haha, all the Chinese, haha. Or haha, all the Americans, haha, you know? There's room for discussion for everything, but I don't think to just flat out say to somebody that they're so stupid. This no. Not such a bad sound. Not such a bad sound.
But it's been a journey.
It's been a journey. That's right.
It's been up.
And I think that no matter how big we get as a label,
and I'll say this,
people are always going to point to the fact that there's somebody else who's more successful.
success. Most people want accolades from complete strangers. But who you want accolades from the most is your seed, your son. And that's admirable. There's only...
He has a good point, though.
Talker, never said get on my level, get on my level, huh? Yeah, fly talker, never said get on my level, get on my level, I move different in a room full of hoes. I stay.
And thanks for Bravo there, Gaetano. That is very nice of you. Not so bad, but no. All right. So we're back. I think I'm going to skip over the beta test for the stuff and beta test our stuff a little bit more and talk about it the next time. Because I got carried away, talked so much about other stuff today. Yeah, I'm going to say no. But I have to say that, you know, after 1.5 years on Reddit, more and more people are actually following us and And the argument at least the argument you're not real doesn't come up anymore. You know? Like I'm not a real person or something, you know? It's just so weird for me to believe or to think that having a record label is something so outrageous that when you go on Reddit and you tell people that's what you do, people say this cannot be real. It's like you say you're an alien or something. Somebody just came from outer space. And I'm not really understanding why this is, but I think they have some kind of like misconception that anybody who has a record label has like millions of dollars or something. I'm not entirely sure. But, you know, if you come on here and say you're a baker, nobody's going to say, I don't believe you're a baker. How can this be true? You know? I don't know. Maybe it's a weird choice of stuff. Nope. I'm just listening to a lot of songs and just saying yes and no to the ones that I like or don't. Oh, look at that. The boy has... now he goes. Now you're gonna go? You're gonna sit behind me? Yeah. Oh, he's laying down. I can't pet you at the moment. I cannot pet you. You want to come up here? You want to come up here or you want to sit on the speaker? Okay, he's rolling around in the floor next to me. That's also good. Nope. Right, you can see his tail on the camera. Where are you, boy? There you. My boy. There is my boy. Oh, you're running against the... Do you want to come up? Do you want to say hello to the people? You don't want to? Okay. You can just see the tail going back and forth in the picture sometimes on here, you know. Oh, look at it. Yeah, Orange Cat's wonderful. Okay. All right, we're going to listen to music until 10, and then we're probably going to get off and let it be good for the day.
You think you're special, I know. I can see in your eyes all the lies. Always looking down with your crown. Always running me over in your high hell.
All right. Okay, next one. What is that? Silo Hill. Now he's rubbing on my bottle. Bottle cat. He's rubbing on my bottle. Bottle cat.